It's passed out randomly. It's not.
Okay.
So it's not drafted this first round, and Tony is first. He is the first one into the library, and he is going to do something.
So I get.
And we also all have tools that I passed out.
I see that.
I love these cards.
So
I like
there's
these.
different phases. We've already passed the choosing turn order phase. Since Tony has the bag in his hand, he is in the saving books phase, and that's the book with the hand icon. So if you were Tony, you might be able to play that card if you have it. There's several cards.
Yeah, I don't have any. But I do have the library, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to save books. Inside the bag, there are a whole bunch of cubes. Some of them are red. Those are fire. Fire is bad. I don't want any of those.
Fire bad.
And then the other cubes are books. I do want those. Those will be worth points. Those points are listed on the corners of the library here, based on their colors. So we've got white books, yellow books, black books, and purple books. And so I'm going to be...
I don't know if that... Yeah, it should be visible.
It
You
should
can
be
see
able
the
to see
distribution
the
down there.
So
No, you can't see the distribution.
Oh yeah, you
Black.
move it up a little bit. That's a good spot
So,
for it. Yeah. That's
I just got a black book, and it's in a safe space. That's the space without fire. So I'm going first. I'm kind of rushing into the burning library right now.
Of course, yeah, you're the hero.
I'm
ready.
totally not paying attention to anything except rescuing books. That's how critical this is to me.
Okay.
And so I'm being very, very risky. I'm sprinting in before everybody else.
Right.
And so all of these fire spaces on my bag or on my card are going to make it very difficult for me to get points.
Okay.
Like I can do that.
Yeah.
So I just drew a fire in a risky space.
And
However,
that means he's in a different phase, which is the fire spreading phase.
yes.
Okay.
However, I'm going
That's
to
the
leave.
different icon.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and leave the fire spreading phase by playing a slingshot. And so what the slingshot does is it lets me take this fire that I drew and my most valuable book, and I put it on another player's turn order card, and I can go back to saving books.
Oh.
So I'm going to let Carla have that black book for now. And this will go ahead and be discarded, and I'm going to go ahead and start drawing some books again.
Okay.
And that's not a good start, but it's a safe space. Look at me being a good example.
Yeah.
So a red cube in a safe space means that I'm okay. However, if I draw any more red cubes, then I bust on my turn.
Okay.
So let's not draw any more red cubes.
Let's do it. Red cube.
Oh. Yeah.
What is yellow?
That's
Is that a
2
book?
points.
Yes. The books are white, yellow, black, and purple.
There it
So
is,
the
right
colors
there.
are something.
Gotcha.
What are the themes that you've sort of come up with for the different colors?
So the white books are geography.
Okay.
The yellow books are war themed. The black ones are government, and the purple ones are fantasy.
Fantasy, there you
And
go.
the fire is fire.
Yeah, apparently I am
Fire,
all about the
that's
war
fire.
today with all these yellow cubes I'm drawing. I must have ran into the like guns and ammo section of the library.
That must be it.
All right, I'm going to stop now because I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So now we will go ahead and add up my points. So the points that I make are the points for the 2 yellow books, which are each worth 2, so that's 4 points. Plus I get 3 points for this black cube, which is 7 points. Plus, because I ran into a burning library, I get some bravery points, which are these down here, which is 6
I
points.
see that, yeah.
So I go ahead and add my 7 points to my 6 points, and I start us off with 13 points.
Very nice.
Whoa.
And now all of these are going to go back in the bag,
Ah.
and I will entrust Carla with the library because she's the second player.
Go save
Toss
some
that guy
books.
back.
And I'll go ahead and put my card back into the center. We'll worry about what to do with that in the next
Excellent.
round.
Okay, so there's 2 options on your turn. You either go into the after scoring phase, where you can play an after scoring card, which is a stack of books, or you go into fire spreading and you stay there and you burn things.
Okay.
So right now, if I leave, if you notice, I have a tool card under my last token. I could leave and get a tool because I'm not going risky. But I mean, why do that? I could go risky.
Very good.
I mean, that's why I say, like, this game won't go on, like, super long, because, like, me and Tony are playing, and we're like, points are cool.
Yeah, there you go.
So I think I am good with that right there. Actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, you're going to push it?
Yeah,
Oh, and
I
she
am.
pushed it.
Yeah.
I pushed. Well, this is the best part of the game for pushing your luck. Okay,
Yes.
there are the least amount of fire cubes in the bag that there will be in the entire game.
Yeah.
There will be
You
10
add more.
added.
Okay.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
The fire in the library will spread.
Nice.
Yes.
So this is 1, 3, 6, 10 points plus 6 is 16. Tony,
Yeah,
I
that's
am orange. And I am winning because I want to win.
Uh-oh.
That's actually me. So I don't get any tools because I got extra points.
When did tools normally come into play? Like I saw he played a tool to stop a bad thing from happening, which is normally the ones marked with the book on fire.
So there's 4 different phases. There's the choosing turn order phase, which we haven't gone through yet.
You're right, because the first time it's random. So
so there's saving tools, and that's when you have the bag in your hand up until the point you either escape from the library or you cause fire spreading.
Okay.
Fire spreading is when you have one fire token in a fire space or 2 total fire tokens.
Okay.
And then after scoring is when you've chosen to leave without causing fire spreading. You've scored, you've moved your token on the scoreboard, and then you can do some more stuff to potentially get
I think
points.
I see the mark now. I see now, based on this, where I can play things. So
up top corner.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
The other icons, don't look at them.
All right.
They're for solo.
Yeah, the banners at the top and the little icons down here.
Be there. I'm sorry.
I've got it on my phone, so I'll be able to see, and he'll be able to see because he's got a larger phone thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Tell him sorry about that. The phone
actually
crashed.
The bigger, blacker phone.
There we go.
Yeah, Boy over here's got himself a pixel as well, so.
That's right. That's way big.
Okay.
You run the table.
Young James.
I've just got one of those beastly iPhones.
I didn't know we were gonna have such a rivalry here, but like I'm ready for it.
We gotta get this in the camera shot, and I think I kind of need
Just
to get
put it above like the purple
Actually,
one.
it'll go there. Yeah, it looks like so.
Like,
Yeah, yep, that's visible. Cool.
I mean, we could slowly.
Just barely, but
Nobody really needs to.
I'm gonna get like.
That's
I'm
something
gonna
off
get
my
all
phone.
the points right now. So.
that's. I mean, there you go. If you're gonna rush points, get there.
All right.
There's not much fire yet.
Here we go.
With that yellow. All right, what's next?
Fire.
So that's
Oh,
2
black.
points.
There you go.
That's 5 points total.
Sick. The black ones.
I was gonna say, I know we put fire in the bag
Oh, there
because
we
I
go.
found
Okay.
it.
There we go. I know there's fire in there.
But okay, while they're gone, do you think like people would understand fire as being orange? No, you're immediately like you hate that.
I don't say I hate it. I'm just saying I don't know that.
I just really don't like it.
No, I just don't know if they would.
Sick.
Yeah, I wish.
12. 12 points. And because
I
your
can
last
move
cube's
my
under here,
name
you
and
get a
stop
2. You
twitching.
can take one of these or the top one. So
Yeah, so you did all this. 12
No.
points for blue.
No, it's more than that.
Is
The
it?
blacks
Black
alone
ones.
are 12.
The blacks
3,
alone are
6,
9.
9.
3, 6, 9. Oh, you're right.
10,
Soccer team
12.
No.
John is the numbers guy. I just,
Tony, math. Did you just try and take my math?
okay, so all these go back. So one thing that none of us actually tried to do is actually put out the fire in the library. Shame on you.
I
Will.
totally forgot there was a fire in the library.
There's a fire in the library?
There's
I
a
thought we were
fire
just
in the
getting
library.
books.
So it's the end of the round, so we burn the one with the lowest burn index, which is this
So hold
one.
on, pause for a moment. How do I put out the fire in the library?
You don't.
So why are you yelling at me?
The fire puts you.
I don't know if I said
No.
this, but we're not great librarians. So there's a fire icon. The white books are now worth 2, but we have another fire token in the bag.
Oh, I
That's
like that.
8. So,
And these will all go back in now because his library card.
yeah.
And
his
what
library card.
dictated that card was the one that was removed?
It was the
There are these
lowest burn
Tiny
index.
numbers, yeah.
Okay. Those
Yeah,
numbers,
they'll get better in the real game.
so the lowest number is the one that gets burned
Yes.
as the fire spreads.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's also the one that burns if you have 2 fire tokens and no books.
Yeah, if you don't draw any
It's
books.
facts.
Okay.
So every fire icon. But now we do choosing turn order. So if anyone had like an amulet, they
Yeah,
can use it
like
now.
like this one.
So if anybody had this card,
Okay, well Tony played it first, so Tony gets to draw 5 tokens and place them. I have
So
a new rule about the amulet too. Multiple people can play it, but if you draw too much fire that you can't like place it, it stays out until the end of the round. So for instance, if 3 people drew amulets and they all drew so many fires, that won't happen. Maybe.
no, I just basically do it that okay, so now you just need
Oh,
What is that?
nice.
I don't know, same sounds familiar. I don't
Yeah,
know what it is.
Eric, he's an X-Mage player. Magic.
Oh, I do remember that.
He's part of the X-Mage community, though.
So many yellows.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told
so-
you I'm in the guns and ammo section of the library here.
The
Nice.
guns.
That's what I
and
keep
So-
finding.
Now it is John. John is
It's
black
funny
player.
'cause-
You play it. You choose first.
You call it the guns and ammo section. For me, I know it's a shield. It looks a little bit like a heart. And I'm like, well, I guess it's a shield and a heart. I don't know. That's the right
Okay.
place, isn't it?
Okay, John.
All
You're
right.
playing the game.
Let's see. So we're gonna
Is having a
go
lot
to
to play tests?
oh, what? Me babbling?
Yes,
You
that
having
happens
it-
all the time.
Carlo laying the hammer down.
No, that's
Guys, we
just
have a job to do. We have a
that's
gameplay.
every conversation.
Okay.
What do I do
And
now?
James, you get to choose which one you want. If you know about probability, there's an obvious choice, but that's okay. You don't need
Wow.
to know that.
Yeah, if you knew about it.
It's a lot of hostility there.
I wouldn't say hostility. I like seeing how people make choices.
It's that passive aggressive hostility too.
You know,
It's really
going
interesting
hard.
what
Hold on a
people
second.
know and what people don't.
Did I pick right?
So now, it's Purple's turn.
I don't think I picked
Yes,
right.
it's me.
Did I pick the probable
There's
choice?
no right choices. The library burns regardless.
Yeah.
Carla seemed to think she had the right choice.
What are you doing, Tony?
I'm baiting.
Do it.
So that one,
We're gonna
the
do this.
fifth player.
Ah, Tony.
The fifth player. That's already fire on there. Is that what I'm?
Yes.
Yeah, the fifth is that.
Mhm.
I'm orange, so I'm not in the lead.
Okay, great.
So this goes to.
We'll hit some fire.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Here,
I
have
don't
some.
like messing
Have a
with
nice fifth turn order card with some fire.
Awesome. Phenomenal.
So I'm gonna
Thank you.
just keep on going on in the library. For what? I got a white. I don't know if this can be seen, but
No,
Yeah,
you can
you're,
see that.
you're good. It's a little far. But
Oh my goodness. Is there fire in the bag?
there it is.
Are we
Yeah,
sure?
it's over here on
Yeah,
Will's
it's on-
card.
it's on my
Yeah,
card.
30 took the one out.
So I'm gonna just be done with that. So
Go.
that is 8 plus 3. It's 11 plus 6 is 17. So
My
this
goodness.
and then 1, 2, 3.
This is a
Base
competitive
10
cooperative
is
game.
great.
Yeah.
Is it one of those?
So that's
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
3. That's great. Now it's second player, and second
me.
player is
Here's a hint, guys. I'm
Yeah,
not
James.
stopping. I'm filling up that card.
Sneak preview until the 2 fire hits.
Yeah, until I get fired.
That's not a
Oh,
prediction.
That's
That's a
solid start.
spoiler.
So
Yeah.
I'm still safe, right? I'm safe with that
Yep.
one.
It
yeah,
is
you're okay. You
one
can
on the
keep
risky.
going.
So it's,
Yeah, if you left now, you'd get a tool and 2 points.
it's not a lot of
Just
points.
FYI.
FYI, dude. Might be the safe play.
So
Okay, I need to
real
stop
quick.
touching things.
So if I get a
Right.
fire in one of the fire tokens, is that the end of my turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I earn any points for that?
nope.
No.
No.
None. You
You-
burn books.
You will get a
fail.
tool.
You get a tool, but
You know what?
The library will burn.
I got to fill up the tool shed with tools, so let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
you
There
catch
we go.
more flies with honey than a tool
There,
shed.
there you do. Catch a lot of
What-
stuff with fire.
Why are you bringing honey in the library?
Oh, here we
Are we
go.
going all the way?
He said he wasn't stopping.
Yeah.
Did you think he was
You
bluffing?
can't
No, I didn't. He's
Yeah,
not.
try to feel. I gotta visualize the red.
use the mind's eye in the tips of your fingers.
Bend
we
the
go.
spoon.
Oh my
Bad
god,
spoon.
really?
So we've got 2, 4, 6 plus the 4 is 10 plus that is 16 points.
Teal.
Poor teal.
Uh-huh. Not
10.
bad.
Yes.
All right.
Worthy.
That was a horn.
I was sweating. I could tell the fire was catching up to me. I was
That's
sweating
right.
at the end there.
That's right.
So
Yeah, that's good. It can be seen.
I've got third, starting off with a 2.
John struck me as another kind of player who also likes to play until the card is filled.
Oh, that's all of us.
Oh. You're okay. You're
and,
still safe. You're still safe. You're okay.
I want more fun things. So I am going to grab.
How come I know what's going to happen on my turn?
Okay.
That's
So
going to
that
be 5
was
points.
5
Who's gonna be
points.
fire? So
It's okay.
No, as soon as I get a second fire,
is that how it works?
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask because
Yeah.
there's no fire on there.
Oh,
What's his limit?
Oh, yeah. 2 fires.
Could he
Four,
burn
that's
the
Tony.
whole library down in his turn?
No.
Okay, Tony.
I burn.
So I thought you chose the best one because all the books are back in.
Yeah.
And the fire is not.
Yeah.
Probability.
See, I knew I picked the wrong one.
But it's okay. Like, well, somebody could have burnt things, so there could be more fire tokens.
I see what you're saying.
So it could have messed up the stuff, but it
I
didn't.
mean, based on my probability, I filled up the card with books. So
Yeah, you still made out pretty well.
One of
do it,
each.
do it. Do it. Do it.
I need to look at some of these.
I saw that.
It is. It's,
Okay, they are in there.
It is the right distribution.
We've been having a pretty light fire game.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's the beginning. So in a few turns, it'll be like, whoa, why is
Actually,
everything on
No,
fire?
I need a tool.
Oh,
I need a tool. I have to stop. I need a
You're not gonna
tool.
press your luck.
So we're gonna do.
Sorry, Tony, I support it. It's a good
7,
motion.
9, 11 points. What tool are you going for? I bet it's gloves.
Lewis said he
Are
was
you
looking
gonna
for
do
food.
it, or are you gonna
I told him
choose
to watch out
something
for all
else?
the.
Just to...
I'm thinking I'm
Diver's
gonna
Wildlife
choose something
out
else
there.
just to spite you.
I'm fine
honor
with that.
of
You
the
don't
seal.
need gloves.
Yeah.
I'm
Seal.
lockboxing.
The Scottish seal.
That
How about
one
that?
type of shark.
Oh, the axe. I love the axe.
I love the axe too.
Okay,
Can I
Mr.
chop
Fist.
down fire things with the axe?
So I think the axe
No.
is one of my favorites because like I like to picture somebody like coming
Like,
in
with
like
the axe?
super fast wielding an axe. So what happens is that
I'll take
somebody
the gloves,
else.
please. I'm not doing anything.
Well,
Wow, that's
I mean,
lame.
it doesn't matter what you do though. If you
What if I
burn
burn?
books, it's okay. But
If you burn, you get a tool.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I get
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
You always get a tool if you burn.
As it
God,
play.
Will thinks he's playing the game smart.
Pull it up. Pull it up so we
Yeah,
can see
move
it.
your
Oh.
card.
Well, I
Move your
mean,
card.
does it?
that
Yeah,
do
we don't
people care that much?
As long as somebody's
I don't
watching.
know. Okay, somebody's watching. I mean, we're gonna say what happens.
Will's a shiesty guy. You gotta make sure he's just picking out. He's
Yeah,
not
that's,
looking.
yeah.
Now stop.
Coins on the card. Yeah, we were playing Seven Wonders last night. And that
There
was
you
like
go. Coins on the
judge.
card.
Coins on the card.
Coins on the card. Yellow.
Come
Do
on,
it.
baby.
Do it.
So yeah, and if you pull fire now, then 3 books burn, and then you'll feel
3
bad in
sections.
your heart.
I'll be happy about
I'll
that.
feel
Okay.
bad in your heart. Oh, sick.
Oh, what? So you got 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 points.
Okay.
Great job, and you get a tool. You want those gloves?
Yeah, you're those guys. Thank
Okay.
you.
9 points.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so many axes. Okay. Also, at the end of the round, which is now, if you have any tools you don't like, you can discard them and take a tool from the top of the deck. If you like that, you can do it.
Meanwhile, we're gonna burn some library.
Oh no.
You don't like one, you can use
Separate.
one.
I don't know what they do about any good ones here.
So,
Seven
Well, they
efficient.
have text
Cards,
at the bottom.
cards with this symbol on.
Can you read it?
saving
Yeah,
folks.
yeah,
Okay, you
but
read
like,
it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
just
we
saying,
have
like,
Okay,
are
do
they
you have to play it
useful?
before
Like, I
that
know,
happens?
I know
like
what
that,
they do.
that
None of
part
the
of it happens,
tools are
or do you
useless.
play it during saving
we-
folks?
So as
You
soon
know,
as
they
you get
all
the bag,
Like,
have
I
you
know
can
different
play
this
it
one
up
I think
until
will
the point
keep
you either
because that
decide
one
to
can
Put my
escape.
first one.
later.
Okay.
No.
So
This
decide
one I
to
feel like prevents
escape,
me
which
from,
could
like,
be at any
screwing up with
point,
fire,
or
right?
you burn
Right,
stuff.
so like later in the game,
So
when
it
there's a lot
could
of
be
fire,
after
you
your
get your
third
action
cube or
Okay.
before you set down your
Got it.
first.
This
But I
one-
can't do it in response to.
No,
any
it's not in
burning.
response to,
Okay,
correct.
got it, got it.
If you want
Okay, so
something
those
for in
are actually
response
all
to
pretty
burning,
useful.
then
Yeah.
it has to have
No,
the
no,
flaming
no.
book card.
They all
Okay,
kind of
so at
perfect,
this
have
point,
to play- you have to
John
play
is
around.
Very
going
good.
to
This
choose
is
a turn order
awesome.
card.
Like seriously.
So
Great
what did
job.
we burn? We burned.
We burnt
okay,
yellow.
Yeah.
Cool. I want. I tend to go for third. I like third.
And now it's Tony.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the gloves.
No, it wasn't the gloves.
Hey, last night, what's up?
Hey, Will,
guys.
do you,
What's up,
what do
gentlemen?
you want?
Which one do I want?
Yeah, first, second,
Yeah.
and fifth.
Give me first, please.
This is my balls. Do it.
Second? Okay, I'll go fifth. I'm fine with this. I get a tool. So first was what?
I'm going right in.
We're here. Will's
Yeah,
got
you're
it.
doing it. And you're definitely
Now, when they
gonna
become
save
safe
books.
spaces, so if I play the gloves right now, does that mean I still collect the points?
Yes,
Okay, then that's,
Yep.
I'm just going to do that at the beginning of the turn.
Yep. it makes sense. So he's
That's
playing
fine.
gloves, so all of the flame icons in here are now safe spaces. So it's harder for him to burn.
Okay. What time is it?
7:30.
7. We have a
It's
half
7
an
now.
hour,
Okay, good,
but
okay.
it'll escalate pretty
Oh,
fast.
yep, there's that,
Especially,
but that's
so
the
right
same.
now you are. Oh yeah, you are.
He
Safe.
played gloves.
You're
But
fine.
if I pull another fire,
Yeah.
I still burn.
Like that.
So I'm just going to
no,
put them on the card. And,
That's
like this. If you pull another fire like this. No, not
You're
that.
fine, you're
Try
fine.
again.
Do it. Do it again. Go hard.
I pull another fire like this.
So the
Wow.
game before this, it was like fire every
Fire,
other
fire,
one.
fire.
So that is what 8, 11 plus 8 is 19, and you are yellow. So there you go,
And then that goes
45.
into this card, right?
Into the lead, yes.
Then bag comes over here.
So we're not. We're moving through, Dave. What's your thoughts so far on the game?
I like it.
I
I
like
don't know.
it.
I'm in the middle of my turn. Settle down. Give me a
Okay,
second
okay.
here.
Concentrate.
I
my
gotta
turn.
visualize the books.
Yeah, and
He's
like,
trying
you're
to
in the
feel
beginning
red.
phase
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, like, this is when everything is
Trying to
nice and
feel
easy.
red.
Yeah.
Did that feel like a white?
You're trying to
I don't know.
gather
It
your
felt like a
tools
cube.
together to be prepared for.
Which doesn't help
You
me.
can't feel colors?
I can't.
No season?
I guess my thing right now is I just don't know when I should be like playing tools and stuff like that.
That's like a thing
like
you
maybe
have to
now.
do
That's it.
That might be a
That's
good
it.
time. Right, so you have
Hi,
your
Dave.
cloak.
Dave.
Oh, no, he's going to play his axe. So he's
Okay.
got his axe down? So after another player burns, put out the fire that would end their turn. Take and score their highest value book. So do you want the yellow? The yellow. So
Yellow.
it's
Oh,
3.
yeah, he doesn't get a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then
you,
place the book and fire token back into the bag. They return to saving book. So keep playing. You saved.
yeah.
He saved me, and
saved
he's
He cut a hole in the wall and
And
then
stole
snagged
my
your
book.
book.
Stole your thunder.
Yeah, it was so fast. Like the
He
wind
replaced it with the black
behind
book
you.
anyway, so boo-hoo, Dave.
What a
He
nice,
found another yellow.
what a nice young man
That's
over
right.
here.
That's
One more.
Completely altruistic in my intent.
Yeah.
How many fires are in here now?
9.
No.
Not bad.
Oh,
I was-
what?
I was using Tony as my good luck. I was trying to stare into his soul.
13 points plus 6 is
Are you
9
trying to stare
or
into
19,
his soul?
and you are healed.
He's using powerful
Why?
necromantic
You're 1
magic.
point
I was
behind.
using him to try and see color.
Okay, it'll be okay. John will burn.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
there.
I still control it.
All right. I'm gonna draw here. I'm gonna draw. Let's see what I gotta go. Okay, cool. We're gonna draw here. We're gonna draw. Oh man. Oh, I'm doing so good.
So.
I think we're all doing so good.
Right now,
Yeah.
We are.
it will all
Oh,
go
It
bad.
is all the calm before
Oh.
the storm.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
so
savage.
that is 12 and 4 is 16 plus another. You have 20 points. Are you going to use the
One.
knapsack? Are you
No.
going to use some after scoring tool?
I'm gonna
Lockbox
use.
of purple.
I'm gonna use lockbox.
Yeah,
on
lockbox of purple.
Okay,
Mhm.
so 20 points. You're tired with me.
Cool.
Okay,
And now I am in the rear
for now.
because I haven't gone yet.
So if lockbox is purple, so at the end of the game, I'm gonna score this purple again. It's a pretty cool tool. So we put this cube on here. It didn't work.
Okay.
But
it didn't work.
and so
Gravity. How's it work?
so I was trying to, But anyways, I'll get
Oh,
points
well,
for it
look at
again.
this. I can always serve as a bad example.
Oh no.
So whenever this happens, whenever we get 2 fire, we will burn the
Lowest burn.
lowest.
Hey, and we get
burn.
another fire in the bag.
Yay.
There you
My
go.
turn. Thank you.
I made it better for you.
Better for different definitions of better.
The definition of better where you have more fire you can draw. That's the definition I'm using.
Yeah, see, I'm
Look at
okay with this.
Nickel and
It's
diamond
okay,
points.
So that is 9 points, and then another, that's 12. Make it 12 points, Tony. Okay.
We're all still pretty close in there,
Yep.
Everybody's.
But now we're going to add another fire, guys. No, we're putting them all here. So then they're all
Just for
scrambled
table
at the
space. Oh, it's easy enough to space.
So they're all scrambled.
I'll do it.
end. Okay. So now we're choosing
And you get a
turn
tool
order.
too.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Because
Do I
you're
want
that.
the axe? Yeah, I do want
Oh,
the
I didn't
axe.
take a tool either.
What are you getting? You don't get a choice.
I burned.
Fine.
I didn't take one. I'll take this axe.
And now if we want to chuck one to draw a new one,
Chuck one.
I'm pretty happy though.
Okay.
Interest.
So, Tony, what are you doing?
Tony's behind. Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, not. I'm more happy for my game than your
Checking
loss.
out my. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that one.
Speaking of-
Okay.
No.
So now it's John.
Hey, 900 backers.
What?
I just
did
looked
you
at
make
900
it?
backers.
How did that?
Nice. Good.
I'm like so excited.
Oh.
Yay.
I might
Where'd
be
it
able
go?
to
Well,
do
that's
board
so
games
awesome.
full time. Like, how could that?
Congratulations, guys.
That
That's
be
so
Awesome.
awesome.
Congratulations, guys.
Awesome.
Paper covers
Oh,
right.
there you go.
Got him.
Oh, John is
Oh,
killing it.
He really is.
This is what he does.
Yeah, yeah.
He's deep in the
We're gonna go
metaphors.
big.
He's just killing life.
There's a
right now.
reason why I keep him around.
Yeah.
So
We make very sturdy
Hey.
tables together.
Obviously, I want the one where I get the most points for going balls to the wall.
She said.
Okay,
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Tony, are you gonna come back?
All the varnish. I hope so.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, you
okay,
went with
like,
the big
you're
card.
just like playing your.
It's okay that the two.
designers,
It's
like,
okay that the two
fail.
designers are at the back of the pack. That's fine.
They're a hack of the bag.
I feel like that usually means they have something coming that's going to be.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know that a game is done when the designer can no longer beat other people at it. That's my.
They've eclipsed the
Strategy.
strategy. Keep it going. You got this.
YOLO.
This is insane.
You didn't take the first player card to not fill it up with books.
Well, maybe you didn't. Maybe he's Just
No, he
Quit
wants,
now, right?
He wants all the books.
Take that deep breath. Calm yourself
It's all
down.
happening.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, Tony.
Ooh, do it. Do it. Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
Oh,
Do
fire,
it.
oh, fire.
Book. Book.
No, we can't actually
Nope.
shout fire in this building.
No, there's
That's probably not a good idea.
There's a little girl who plays this with her uncle, and anytime somebody goes to draw from the bag, she goes, burn! 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 Burn!
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
There it
Look at
is.
that.
No, Tony, are you gonna do something?
Anybody want to axe
No.
and save me? No.
I mean, I
Can you axe
know
yourself?
I have an axe.
No.
Oh, well.
It's other players.
All right. So now we are going to burn 2 whites,
Add a fire.
Oh,
Another
fire. Oh, there's gonna
1
be more
yellow,
fire added. Oh, there
1
was.
purple.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
lucky.
Whoa. That's good for me though, because when I go, I'm gonna get more points.
Well, I'm all
Damn
about
it,
making
Tony.
it good for you.
Did you get
Carla,
any
know that.
points?
No.
Okay, I
But
didn't know.
I
it
do
was
get a
good.
tool, however.
Damn it, Tony.
You were the one who pushed that.
Oh,
I definitely pushed it. 100%. I'll take responsibility for that.
start booking it. I'm gonna start booking it.
But
Get
yes,
it?
had I cashed that in, I would have been right
a
up in
lot.
there.
Oof.
yeah, you would be right behind me. 'cause
That's
it
in the
was
wrong
20
spot.
points.
I know. That's why I kept going.
Yeah.
So
And I was like, I could save you, but
I
then you
burned.
could pass
He
me.
just
So
So I'm gonna
you
cloak.
burn.
Save one of your books, score points for that book, collect the bravery points listed under your last token.
Uh-huh.
All your other books still burn. So I'm going to take the 5 points plus the 2, so I get 7 points. But the black still burns, and it adds a fire.
And a fire token.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of fire in there for my turn
Yep.
right now.
And it
Not
doesn't
as
really.
many as
Hey,
there will be.
We were so generous that we made all of the books worth more for you.
Did you?
There are fewer of them in the world, and so now all of them are more rare and therefore more valuable.
That's-
Cannot
that's
complain
awesome.
about
I
it being
did love
cold.
that about it,
all
too.
right, it's hot. It's
Adds
red
section
hot.
burn.
We got to get this out here so we can.
So I'm safe until I draw another fire.
Correct.
Yep,
Yeah.
2 fires or 1 in a risky space.
Until
You have that
I
warning
draw
sign.
another
Yeah.
fire.
I'm just it's definitely
Oh, yeah.
happening. It's
Yeah.
definitely happening.
You
That's
going
all I
for
have to say. Yeah. Am I going for it?
You'll win this game with no points. Get there.
I'm not even gonna look at this last one.
Uh,
These guys are
I'm
scared
not
to
even
tell.
gonna look at it. He
No, I
says,
mean like when I pull out of the bag.
Lewis Gilly says this game seems really
Oh,
cool. I love it.
Okay, you did
It's
it.
great.
You did the thing.
Let's
So
go.
you have 8 points from black, and then another 10 points. So 18 plus 4 is 22.
what's my most expensive book that I have there?
The 5 or this.
Yep, you
So
got
White
22.
or yellow, pick one.
Yeah,
yeah. Which one do you think's
you're
going to get higher?
yellow, or no? 20.
they go up higher from that.
Yeah,
I
they
feel like
Whoa.
yellow will go up higher.
yeah.
So
Intuition.
if anything actually burns, you get 10 points from it.
Yeah,
the
if
section
the whole
completely
section burns down.
Right, because those books are now extinct, and then
And you
Six.
somehow have it.
That's
So
extinct.
it's
Is that the
for-
right word?
Oh no! We need to put all this in here for him.
Oh, okay.
Do we have to?
Yes.
That
I mean,
was
technically,
that was an aggressive turn. I liked it.
Yeah.
You
Is
got
there
some points.
Is just fire left in his bag now?
No, it's not just fire.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire.
Well, actually, we took
There's
no.
20
Take back.
books.
That's not a fire cube. Put it back. No, try
put it back.
again.
Wrong one.
Fire.
Wrong
Right.
token.
You grabbed the wrong ones.
No, that's not fire.
So
either.
right
Put it
now
back.
there's only 13 fire and 20 books.
No, that's
actually
no.
less.
Try again.
So you're fine.
So
you
there's
might
13
as well
fire and 20 books.
Yeah.
That's catching up quick.
pull. Well, especially since you guys are pulling out.
Ooh, do it. Do it. One more. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I will take the tool.
Oh,
Okay, so-
boo.
Like a tool. All right.
You have 15.
Like a tool.
You have 19. Which tool do you want?
The
amulet?
amulet.
It is a good one. I like the amulet.
There we go. All these going.
Now it's me. I'm ready for this.
The slingshot lets you slingshot a book to safety, right?
No, you slingshot a book to someone else and it takes fire with it.
Oh, nice.
So yes,
Very
if
nice.
you're
Even better.
shooting flaming books at people is fun.
Very nice.
No, that's 10 points. That's not enough points. Okay.
Oh no!
I think I'm gonna.
Remember when
be-
she didn't use her
Syrup?
axe for you?
Okay.
Ooh.
So Tony's gonna take this book,
I'll take some 5 points.
some 5 points. I'm gonna put both back, and then I'm gonna go again because I need to catch. I need to get at least 20 points. Oh, what is that? 20 points? Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
20 points.
Okay, 20 points for Carla, and I get a tool, and I'm gonna take this one.
Going risky.
I'm going to take whatever the top of the deck is. I'm not even going to look at it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how good I
Yeah.
am. So we're gonna kill this one.
She's just pretty
it's okay.
confident.
Everything is worth 5. Yeah, I'm pretty. Like, I mean, I am how many points above Tony? I'm just saying. But Tony, you go first.
I'll play that.
Oh, I love this one.
He amuleted.
Okay. This one, I like it because it's just so random. It's like, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
So what does the email do?
So he's gonna.
You get to
he's
put a
gonna draw
token on every
tokens.
turn order card.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
choose
see.
which
Okay.
one it goes on. So.
Oh, okay.
You
So
might
there's
want
5
to
of
look
them,
at
right?
all of them, and then you can choose.
Yeah, but there's 5 total.
Yep,
Okay.
5 total.
5 total.
You remember
Almost.
numbers and reading? I'm not.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to know numbers
Thing
and
is,
stuff. You just need to say
He
book.
picks second to last. So. Oh, one too many.
Yeah.
Put that last fire you drew back.
Yeah. It's,
So there are 12 fires in
Did we
there
burn lowest?
yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
and
Cool.
16.
It was
Oh,
black.
yeah, it was black. Right.
Okay.
5th. You know that's going to.
Probably me or you is probably going to get that
Well,
one.
that's okay though. It's not me.
I'll deal. That's okay. 'cause
It's not me, it's
you. Oh my goodness.
I'll draw 5.
You were taking the 5th?
No, he was
Oh,
saying
okay.
point wise.
No, they're all.
So now I pick.
They're all 5 is the value, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take.
Okay, John?
Yeah, first. I'm going. Boop, 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 boop.
I'll go 4th.
Really, you should probably take that fire one.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, are you taking-
Second, please.
that makes sense.
It's fun.
Bag.
Okay, John?
Bag.
The
John's
library is yours, sir.
Get it.
We're just
There's
gonna-
almost an equal amount of fire and books in there. Get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, at this point, there's actually not, because there's all these books that are
All
out.
of them are already out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, he's going
Yeah,
quick. He's
fine.
rapid firing these books out.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so that's 25 plus
Plus
8, which
30.
Being
33
colorblind
points.
doesn't mean you're supposed to be able to change the colors of the
33
cubes.
points.
2, 3. Oh, what? 73.
Yeah.
There's a new leader on the field.
All right.
Wow.
So
Second.
that's one of the things about this game. Like, even if you're in last, you're not
Out of
out of it. Because, like, John was in last because he kept stopping and, like, either burning.
And he used
But
all
that
of
means
his
he
luck
got
on that one.
tools.
Right.
And so when you have a lot of tools, you have a lot of confidence and you can just do it.
I don't.
Yeah,
But I'm in YOLO mode.
because of the sudden ending of the game. Like, yeah, it's really cool to like play. Do I want to try and rush ahead and then the game ends and I'm stuck ahead, or do I want to play
No,
back?
at
try
this
and
point, I
some
will not get a
tools,
tool because I pushed
peek
my
too
luck.
late?
And
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of good dynamics
Oh
here.
no. Okay, are you going to be okay with that? No, I'm going to save you.
Okay, so you get which one?
So he has
The yellow.
Yellow?
Just take the
So he has
So,
put the yellow and the
Yeah.
red back in the bag.
Yeah.
okay, and this one goes over here for now, right?
No, it goes back in
Oh,
the
this
bag.
goes back in.
Yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
okay.
You keep
Where
going.
the accent.
If you wanna keep
you
going,
can
you can.
keep going. You
I'll
don't
take,
have
I'll
to.
take the tool. I'll take
I'll take the tool.
Okay,
take
you
the
get
10
10
points.
and you are yellow.
I'm definitely going the John route to
And
this game.
You
I'll
want-
take
What, the
the
tools
one I
or
can't
Just
see. Yeah.
no, just running
The
through
bottom.
the bag real
Yeah.
quick. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Third
I
turn.
mean, I got some stuff that will help me if I run into issues.
I do not.
I do.
I have
I got
some minor
the-
help.
My best friend. So fun little story.
Fire loves me.
We were developing, or when we like originally made the game, we made a way to save yourself from fires because we wanted like a little safety net, and very tongue in cheek, it started as a joke. We were like, well, if I'm going into a burning library, how do I stop the fire on my books? Oh, you just bring in a bucket, obviously. So that was originally there was one tool and it was the bucket. So we had blue cubes for buckets because buckets are blue and full of water.
Oh, wait.
But yeah, that's kind of where the tool idea,
Buckets
like,
are blue and full of
Carla like brought that one to life. Was like, no, not just a bucket. Think of the possibilities, and she, oh man,
Yeah,
What
now
else
there's,
do you
like,
fight fire with? Axes and slingshots.
Okay.
One thing you said earlier about the slightly magic library, it resonates in the art. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
artwork
not
is
like
what it
like the
is.
arcane like flames everywhere. It's like little candle like floating candle lights. Yep.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not all the way caught up yet, but I'm no longer embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I should have used this.
I am very
I was
quickly
too
going to
quick.
be in last place, I feel.
But that means you get first pick on
I should have
turn.
done this.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
go for
wasn't
the
paying
first card.
attention.
And you go for that
Okay,
first
I
card. That's
burned.
a lot of points.
But
Carla
I have a
burned,
bucket.
but she's gonna bucket.
I'm gonna
Okay.
bucket. I
Carla's
need
got a
that
bucket.
10 points. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 10
You
points.
just put it in the bucket.
I'm here.
That's it.
Okay. So now I'm gonna play the knapsack. That's an after scoring tool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put in a yellow one. And
So
then
now
I get
she-
to draw.
Yeah, now she's gonna draw one from the bag to basically double or nothing, which she did.
I did. I got 10 more.
Ooh.
I'm just.
I knew Carla
Swimming in
was
points.
She was throwing a lot of smack around towards me earlier.
That's what
so.
she does.
I'm nice until we start playing games, and then
You better watch out. So I play this now, right?
you
Yeah.
can play it when you want to.
Yeah.
So-
So shovel.
And you could draw 2 at any given point during this turn. So
Yeah.
either now and then another time, or go for 1 and then
Yeah.
later in stage you could do 2 and 2.
But he's like risk it. So like right now you can draw 2 cubes and pick which one he wants.
Yeah.
And the fires that he draws are gonna sit on the
Stay out.
shovel. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully you draw a fire in a book that way you can pull some fire out of the bag.
I'm just gonna do that
Or
right
even
Draw
draw.
two?
Yeah.
So should I draw them both?
Yeah,
together?
yeah, do it. Okay, so you got a fire and a yellow. So put the yellow one here, and then the fire. We're gonna put the card
Yeah.
flat so it sticks this time. All right.
Gravity. We
Gravity.
discovered how it works. He can be taught, ladies and gentlemen.
So
So
you,
you you shovel again. You draw 2.
well, you chose not to shovel,
Oh
or
no.
did you?
I chose a shovel.
Okay, you shoveled twice in a row.
You draw 2 fire.
Oh no! Well, you have to choose one, and what that means is that you burn unless somebody's going to be generous and
I'm gonna
axe
play this
you.
cloak, so I'm gonna save one of
Okay.
my books.
Gone.
Okay.
And we add a red.
Will you burn the yellow? Yeah, you burn the
The
yellow.
lowest.
So I get 5, right?
Yeah, so you get 5, and you are teal, so you get 74.
There we go.
That's the end of the round. So
Mighty
the,
games. Hey, buddy.
the lowest is gonna
Hey,
burn.
what's up, Chris?
And we burn
This is the
another,
hot
and we add
games table.
another
I think we're not
token.
here for too much longer because they want to kick us out about
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10
Well,
minutes.
we'll be
Yeah, so-
fine. We're like very
Yeah, we're
near
very
the end of the
close. Yeah,
game.
we're very close.
So,
We're
with
just
that
wild
in
with the
mind,
people.
Tony, what are you choosing?
First.
Yeah, he wants those points.
And now
I want to
it's
be able to
John.
go at all.
Yeah. Second.
Because
And then
it could
is-
end.
I'll choose fourth.
All right.
All right.
Tony, don't burn her down. You failed me last time, but I believe in you.
There we go.
My goal in life is to burn down
Chris's
my
Monty likes the art, he said.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, there's a great
do
start.
you guys know Asmati Games?
Yes.
That
They
he's
do,
watching right now.
Oh, awesome.
He did.
One night.
The dungeon.
Yeah,
Right?
the one deck
dungeon,
dungeon. Yeah, one deck dungeon.
which is really cool. I like that
It's
one.
Awesome.
One thing that he did that I think is one of the coolest things that's happening in board games right now is that he uses the art from the different pieces to sort of meld together and to become one big card.
Mhm.
So like as you defeat the dungeon, you slide it under, and
Yeah.
it looks like the art matches up.
Look at that.
Oh no,
Don't do this to me, Tony.
cloak. Which one are you saving? Your choice.
They're all 5. The 2 I have, no, the 2 I have are 5, so
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
you
matter.
get that cheers. It does matter, but that's fine.
Oh, what burns matters, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's.
So we'll add 5 to you.
I'm gonna save the black.
Okay.
Okay, and the purple burns,
And
and,
add a
the
fire.
fire is added.
Oh no!
So like
there
that's
you
what I
go.
mean when we're almost done. Like it gets pretty,
That was
Oh,
my
no.
plan all along.
It gets tense.
Oh no!
but it's okay. I'm leading, so if I burn
It's okay.
down,
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
All right, let's
okay,
go.
Carla's in charge.
All right, let's go.
everything is fine.
Uh-oh.
You could get 6 points if you leave
All
now.
right, let's go.
Oh.
Oh,
That's all right.
We got a
gonna use
bucket.
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 Okay.
there you go.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh.
Going hard. The purple's a 6.
You're at
Do
what?
it.
18?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right.
Oh,
Oh my
That's
god.
so sweet. Look at that.
look at that.
Yeah.
18 plus 5 is 23 plus 6 is
29.
29
So,
points.
oh no, John.
That's pretty
1,
all right.
2.
Oh.
And then you have gotten to 102.
Okay.
So he gets to lay down because he's done a lot of work.
It's tough. Books are heavy.
Yeah, and
are you-
the heat produced by the
Oh,
fire
you're
is
doing your
what knocks you off,
knapsack?
huh? Knock you right out.
I think I will do my knapsack because I don't know if I get another turn, and I
Okay.
also kind of want to just make it burn. We're gonna put it on that white and burns.
Burns.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right.
So
push.
if anyone burns a white, it's
Game over.
destroyed. But it's okay.
Yeah, because that's
Is-
as soon as one of the puzzles is gone, that's the
Yes.
library. It's beyond
it's
beyond
gone.
Repair. Yeah, it's not
So-
safe to go in anymore.
I'm ready to be that
it's
guy.
just-
He
Why not?
is going to do that.
I'm ready to be that.
He's gonna try. Oh, well, there's the white. Now he just needs fire.
Yep, double fire for
Yep.
me, baby.
Oh,
No, that's the other red.
The other color red.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's not red either.
Are you he's pushing it?
I have
So right now he
0
has
tools.
20
Yeah,
points.
that's true. Oh my
You
god.
Burn it
have-
for me,
you have
please.
27
Just-
points, so you could take it from
No,
John.
no, just let it burn.
You could take it, and it'd be fine, or you could lose.
Oh man.
Or you could lose. You could take it, or you
Look at
could
this.
lose.
Are you feeling red right now?
I'm seeing red. Oh.
Library collapses.
Boom.
I'll
That's
take
it.
this one.
Boom.
It's in the bag, baby.
That's it.
So, and then
I thought I had
John
it.
gets 10 more points.
Yep.
For my purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
6 for my yellow.
6 for the yellow.
No, mine's I get 7. I'm purple, not white, right?
Oh, yeah, you're purple.
Yeah, 3 less. I'll play fair, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you won, so
6.
no.
So
I'm
that's
teal.
the end of it.
That's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
he's
teal.
teal.
Gosh, I'm like bad with numbers.
I actually, one thing I do love is that you can see how close the game is to ending.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that
you
was
can
awesome.
start pushing,
Yeah.
those final points.
Because
Dave technically could have actually backed off and then left it go for
Fun
me.
is that?
But again, I think he just wanted to burn it down.
I
Plus
didn't
we're almost
want to
out of
burn it.
time.
I wanted to win it.
So real quick,
Well, no, you probably would have won if you wouldn't. Well, it would have gone on longer.
So-
Maybe not.
I
One-
put my tool.
one more time, guys.
Sign
It's final library. We have to sign off. They're going to be repurposing this room in a little bit. So, do you guys want to say anything else? You guys have anything else you want to talk about before we sign off?
Yeah,
any-
thank you all for listening. I hope you had fun. We had fun. I know I did. I
Yes.
can't
Yeah, I'm
speak
glad
for
you guys had a
everyone
good
else.
time.
Yeah, thanks for having
absolutely.
us on. It was great meeting you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you want to follow Weird Draft Games, I'm at Weird Drafts on Twitter. I have a website, weirddraftgames.com, and a mailing list. But the Kickstarter is at fireandthelibrary.com, and it's until April 12th.
Yep.
Okay?
Let's shoot for that magic 1,000 number, and hopefully actually go beyond that for your
Yes,
project.
that would be fantastic.
If these guys could actually do this, full time and start bringing even better content to you guys, I mean, look at what we already have here. I think there's a really bright future in board gaming if we get these guys super funded here. So let's go for it.
Yes, it would be fantastic, but I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to email me at contact@weirddraftgames.com.
And oh my gosh, 900 backers. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
it's
man.
like, whoa.
Me and Tony are
Like,
gonna go cry.
I would be more
yeah,
emotional
I
if
know.
I wasn't so tired right now.
Yeah.
But it's been, it's been a week where I haven't had much sleep. I've been just kind of going at it there's all these messages and Kickstarter messages and comments and stretch goals and all the things. So,
Yep.
yes, we really appreciate it. It's been fun.